Welcome to the Blackhawk Buzz. I'm Van Stout, joined by Blackhawk Country Club President Lee Ferderer. We're going to do this quite frequently, certainly with you, with Derek, with other staff members who played an integral part in the role of our country club throughout the course of 2018 and beyond. So people get an understanding as we move into the remainder of 2018. Let's regress before we progress. Give our members, our viewers, a little background on Lee Ferderer.
Sure. Thanks. Thanks for having me. My name is Lee Ferderer, as Van said. I'm about a 10-year member with the club, and professionally I'm an attorney and the CEO for Fiore Companies, which is a commercial real estate investment company located in downtown Madison.
So your evolution to become president here, how did that come about?
Well, I've been on the board probably longer than my tenure should allow, but I've been on the board for several years now, most recently as the treasurer. So I've been pretty involved in the behind the scenes and in the the real details of the club and the operations, and probably somewhat natural that someone with that background, given where we've been, step into and continue the progress that we've made.
We'll talk about your vision in just a few moments, but this club is going through really a major evolution, if you will, both externally as well as internally. Some of these things have occurred with Derek's responsibilities, and while his plate is full, now it's really chock full of things. Discuss how those changes evolved with you as well as with the board in terms of, doling out those responsibilities to Derek and in enhancing his roles here.
Sure. The board has spent the last probably 5-6 years really looking at operations, looking at the day-to-day staffing that we have, and does it still make sense? Where doesn't it make sense? And how can we put together a team that really can serve the members best? And Derek obviously is uniquely qualified, clearly on the golf side of things, but also just in terms of his history with the club, his history with golf in Madison, and as a PGA professional now, and all the knowledge of the industry, and growing up at the club and under the tutelage of his dad, who was here for many years. He knows more than just golf. He really understands the club, what makes it tick, and the board has the utmost respect and really confidence in Derek and his abilities to take his golf knowledge and apply it to the operation of the club. And so that's what we did this last fall. We sort of elevated Derek a little bit further, gave him the director of club operations title. And Derek has really formed, and largely with the same group, but formed just a fantastic team that we have here, from Chad to Tom to all the office staff and everybody. We have a great team, and Derek's passion, you can see it through everybody right now.
What do you say to some of those naysayers who are saying, is he biting off more than he can chew? Because obviously he's busy with, the director of golf, the director of operations, his own job teaching and doing the things that he loves. But I mean, that's an awful lot for somebody to be juggling all of those plates at one time.
Yeah, it is. And no doubt that is a concern. That is something that we have to be cognizant of and take measure of from time to time. His passion really allows him to do a lot more than a lot of people might be able to. Matt Matt Hartman is now a PGA professional as well, Class A professional. So Matt clearly will step up and really, support Derek from the golf side of things. And honestly, on the clubhouse and food and beverage operations, we really have a great staff, and nothing's changed there, and all those folks are really good at what they do. And I think what we're asking Derek to do is just really be the maestro of it all, really bleed his passion to the rest of the organization and let those great talents do what they do as well. So I'm confident it'll work.
You mentioned his passion and compassion for Blackhawk. What about your own vision and passion for the future as far as your 2-year tenure is concerned as president?
Right. We've done a great job the last several years, whittling away at our debt, refining our operations, getting ourselves to the point where we're really pretty healthy from an operational perspective. And as I said, we've paid off a fair amount of debt. We're still working on that. The little hiccup we had with the pump, the irrigation pump, necessitated, in the board's view, the need to do an assessment rather than add more debt. We've been really successful ridding ourselves of debt. Let's keep on that path. And so that sort of got in our way a little bit, I'll say. But really where we're at right now is time to turn ourselves to growth and really to rebirth the club in terms of its interior and its bring that up to the modern day, because it's been 30 years really since a major renovation addition has been done, and 30 years is about the life term of a real estate asset before you really got to start putting money into it.
The reinvestment in our club, I think it comes in under the guise or the category of fundraising. How important is it to continue the momentum that has started with the renovation of the Blackhawk Room and moving forward to have, quite honestly, our membership pitch in together and embrace that so we can do more projects down the line?
Right. I mean, we're doing a part of the club with the Blackhawk Room, and we're off to a great start in terms of the fundraising, and we're really, I'll say, there for that aspect of it. But we have other things everyone would love to see done: the bunkers, the expansion of the range, other parts of the club that we haven't been able to get to yet. Really important. If we can get to that 1 million mark, we'll be able to really transform pretty much every part of this club and turn it into the next 100 years of Blackhawk, and it'll be fantastic if we can do that.
Lee, thank you for your vision, your time, and your devotion to Blackhawk Country Club. Blackhawk Buzz, we'll look forward to seeing you in the very near future. Good. How long?